Phil and Ed from Radiohead, welcome back to the show. Is it nice to be back?
Yeah, it seems like a very long time ago that we were here.
And it was.
Well, let's talk about the new album, Amnesiac, which was recorded in the same session, apparently, that you did Kid A. Now, Kid A was notable for being people say alienated a lot of, kind of filtered out the true Radiohead fans. What was the approach to Amnesiac, the album?
It was exactly the same. I mean, basically what happened was last year, that when it came to April, we wanted to bring out a record, and we had 26 songs that were finished. And we basically spent a lot of time arguing, because we were trying to, everyone's got their own favourites, and we were trying to make it work, and it just was not, Pyramid Song, which is, it's the first single but Pyramid Song didn't work on Kid A and stuff like that. So it basically, the way it was resolved was one of our managers said, listen, why don't you just do 2 records?
Were you surprised by the critical reaction to Kid A, and are you in any way worried about how the new set will be treated?
When people say, Radiohead are being willfully perverse, they're making music for their bedrooms, why don't they just F off back to their bedrooms? It's kind of like, that really hurts, because we're not trying to be willful.
Yeah.
We're not trying to alienate people. I mean, that's ridiculous. We're trying to do something different.
How do you keep saying when people like Michael Stipe say you're so good it scares him, and Bono from U2 says, you're too good to ignore the mainstream?
It's great. I mean, it's brilliant. But the other side of that is that when people say that as well, they then expect all the trappings that go with that. For instance, expect us to be doing mega stadium tours. We never wanted to be in the realms of R.E.M. and U2, partly because it involves so much hard work. Those fellas work so hard, and we're lazy b****s. We don't. We'd much rather stay in Oxfordshire and and kick back a bit.
It's just harping back to last year's tour and the diaries that were posted on the website. Is the internet a very important medium for you?
It was. I mean, particularly when we were making the record, it meant that, for instance, it was the first time as a band that we could go away and be in isolation for 2.5 years, yet still have contact.
So it was actually great going through it when we were doing the sessions. You could tap in and say, well, so what did Ed think about today?
That's right.
Okay, right.
Yeah, that is a bit weird, because if you write the diary and then that's right, and I hate that Phil. He can't drum to save his life.
Perhaps Radiohead's diary as opposed to Bridget Jones's diary.
Yeah,
make an
slightly
interesting
different.
film.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Excess.
A lot less sex and more eating, probably.
Is that an exclusive? Fantastic.
Yeah.
Ed and Phil, thank you so much for joining us on Top of the Pops, and we look forward to seeing you on some live dates soon. But for now, we'll happily